I'm sorry.
Videotaping you. What's the matter with you?
He's got drool all over.
Emmeline, I've got it under control. Okay. Baby Caleb.
Be careful.
Hi.
Careful, am I gonna hit you?
I'm still love HD cooking.
Do you think you could pause it?
Pause what?
The bushcraft. Because, you know, this is what you do while you do school. Emmeline's pretending to do school. She just got started. Oh, what you're encountering right now is cranky Braxton. He's not really that cranky, but he's complaining that I'm not using a tripod. So let me fix this. So now I'm using a tripod. And Emmeline's like, do you feel appreciated now? And he's like, no. Because he's in a pretend cranky mood. And then he like touched the yogurts and he's like, these aren't getting any colder. So with that being said, maybe we should do this because Braxton's concerned about food safety issues and all this kind of stuff. So Braxton is back in school full time. Summer break is over. Our kids are back in school. We're having kind of like a slow start. I'm figuring out the new curriculum, figuring out the kinks. What'd you just do? He's so cranky today. He's really not though. So I'm figuring out the kinks and the curriculum just because I've never done this kind of curriculum before. This is the first year I've ever done Charlotte Mason. And so I'm also extremely nauseous, like all day. I went to ALDI and I had my mask on because, you know, they make you. Can't buy groceries without it. And I had my nose uncovered because I could not breathe the way that I needed to while being nauseous. And like if I kept breathing in the mask, it made me really think that I was gonna puke. So I had uncovered my nose and people were giving me very dirty looks. And I'm just like, listen, I thought that it was my spit droplets that needed to be covered and that was covered. I don't know. Okay. This is all ALDI. And I've had, I didn't sneeze. I have had like no motivation to film whatsoever because I'm nauseous day in and day out. I wake up nauseous, I go to bed nauseous. So Braxton like did some Pinterest research before I went to the store this morning and he sent me a list of things that I needed to get so that I could, instead of doing like 3 regular meals, that I do more of a snacking throughout the day. So that is reflected in here that there's a few more snacky type materials. I bought a week's worth of food, but we have been traveling so much that I honestly think this is gonna last for almost 2 weeks because yeah, we've just had a really crazy schedule lately. I'm not gonna bore you with the details. So yeah. We've got the homeschool station going here. Here is everything. Like I said, I think this is going to end up lasting for nearly 2 weeks because we have been going into town several times a week for church and evangelism and other things. And so I think we'll be able to make it stretch. We'll see. We've been doing weekly grocery shopping is what we're trying to do because we had gotten rid of our second fridge because we were closing on our house and then it didn't happen. So that being said, 2 bunches of bananas that fell out of the van and are probably bruised real nice now. I did get spinach. Braxton and I forget where we had a salad at. We went to like a salad bar. No, we went to
Kids were talking about it.
Yeah, but we went to an actual, oh, it was when we went to Peoria for Caleb's doctor's appointments and we had that salad bar. We put spinach and regular lettuce in our salad and we topped it with a bunch of fixings and it was really good. This, I'm determined, is my last thing of formula that I'm buying because Caleb needs to get weaned. He's out of here. I got a bag of Gala apples, 2 pizzas because I'm really trying. My bank does like a budget overview of what you spend your money on, and the amount of money that we spent eating out last month was atrocious, and so trying to avoid that. So my one thing that I usually want to order is pizza. 2 for, well, it was $2.75 a pizza, so that's less than 1 pizza at Little Caesars. 2 things of eggs. Blueberries, blackberries. These are mainly for Chloe. Berry season is upon us. They're cheap. I usually get her a lot more. She will sit and eat this entire container in one sitting if we do not tell her not to. 2 different kinds of tomatoes for salads and sandwiches. Broccoli was super cheap. It was like $1.45 a container. I could have gotten more, but I kept telling myself, you're shopping for 1 week. So I only got 2. Cheese, because Caleb loves grilled cheeses, as does Lucas. Some lunch meat for salads, sandwiches, that kind of thing, because I did not meal plan before I went, because that's smart. 2 bags of frozen corn, 2 bags of frozen peas, fresh corn, green onions for salads and tacos and nachos and all that good stuff. Onions, 2 things of asparagus, 2 bags of grapes. This is something that I like to snack on right now. So they were 99 cents a pound, so I got an abundance of that. I did get a thing of hot dogs just because I have crescent rolls in the fridge and Lucas loves pigs in a blanket. So I'm going to make him pigs in a blanket. They didn't have the regular bacon. It was all gone. So all they had was this thick, expensive bacon. So I only got 1 of them because it was like $6. Gouda. Braxton likes Gouda on his sandwiches. And yeah, Aldi had it. 2 things of ground beef because we've been going through our meat and our deep freezer. We still have some chicken thighs and chuck roast and everything. So this will mainly just be like for tacos or whatever. Braxton just threw this. He loves these things, and I haven't been to Aldi in a long time, and so I bought him 2 boxes of them. He likes to snack on these. They're pretty cheap, too. I think they're like $1 a box or something. I don't know. Sponges, because sponges get really nasty really quickly, and I don't play that game. Sour cream. This is like the snack aisle that Braxton wanted me to like have things to snack on all day. This stuff is like amazing if you add a little bit of Better Than bouillon and some Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning and salt and pepper. It's the jam with grilled cheese bread. Like, just make bread like it's grilled cheese and dip it in this, and it's the best thing when you're sick. Braxton was over here shaking his head. I got these caramel. These taste like Snickers, and they're kind of expensive. It's $3.99 for the box of 5, but yeah. I've never had these before, but my mom loves these things, so I'm gonna try to snack on them. I have had these before, but basically I just want some things that I can throw in my purse for when we're out and about that I can snack on, and things I can just snack on at home. Braxton said that oats are really good for morning sickness, so, oh, and honey, so that's why I picked these. And I do like coconut, so we'll see. These are for the kids. Emmeline walked up and she's like, this looks like the best one. So we got that. 2 bags of this apple and almond granola. It sounds super good, and I will snack on that too. Cinnamon raisin. I've been liking this in the morning, like first thing when I wake up, to toast this, put a little bit of butter on it, and that kind of helps ease my stomach. Braxton also listed peanuts, so I got some peanuts. I got 2 things of maple syrup. I haven't been making pancakes and stuff because I haven't had maple syrup, so I needed to restock on that. I only like maple syrup from ALDI. 2 loaves of split top wheat. Fun story, this was cheaper than white bread, but it's honey wheat, so that makes it better, right? Case of yogurts, because Braxton said that dairy also helps morning sickness in small quantities. So we got yogurts, milk, Hawaiian sweet rolls. I like to make like lunch sandwiches on these, or use it to make chicken salad. I might pick up like a rotisserie chicken at the grocery store up the street and make chicken salad or something. I got a thing of this kind of cereal. I've always liked this when I've been pregnant with all of my kids. It just settles my stomach. So I got that. And after I'd put it in the cart, Emmeline asked me for it, which was kind of funny. I got 1 thing of kids cereal and 1 thing of these white cheddar cheese crackers. These are for the kids to snack on. So all in all, my total for all of this was $150. And like 49 cents, I think it was, which isn't bad, especially if it lasts us over 2 weeks. And yeah, that's that. They're working on math. I'll leave. So yeah, like I said, I've just had very little motivation to film. We've been super busy with going to town for evangelism, church, several other things, and yeah, it's just been really chaotic the past 3 weeks. We had a doctor's appointment for the baby on Tuesday. We stayed in town with my mom. We were going to stay with my mom Tuesday and Wednesday night, come home on Thursday. Ended up coming home Wednesday night because we just had some family emergencies come up. And so my mom's house was full, and we fill her house, but then with extra people being in my mom's house, it was just, ooh, that just got really bright. It just wasn't gonna work. So we left. We went home last night after Bible study. We ended up getting home at like 10:30. Sorry, this is why I don't film with tripods, guys. I hold it with my hand. And so yeah, so with that being said, I have a video that I'm working on that I plan on coming out on the 5th, which is Saturday, which is how to handle difficult seasons in life. It is going to be a collaboration video with a few of my YouTube friends, and we are all covering different topics. Mine is going to mainly be on how I get through like homeschooling and regular life while I am in the throes of severe nausea. I'm not throwing up per se. I am just, my stomach is unsettled all the time. And so I have a few things that help me. It's been a little bit more severe this past week than it was with Caleb. So I'm not sure. Oh, I mentioned we had a doctor's appointment for the baby. There is only 1 baby, and baby is very healthy. Really good yolk sac. And she checked my cervical length because of the procedures that I had in June, and then I had another one in November of last year. We were concerned about my cervix not being thick enough and being at risk for miscarriage and preterm labor. She said my cervix was really thick and exactly what she would want it to be. So she is not concerned at all, which is an answered prayer for us. And so, yeah, so I am working on getting back into the rhythm of my YouTube life. I appreciate you guys being patient and praying for us and everything like that. And just know that we're fine. We're here. Life's just chaotic, and we're trying to find our groove as we get back into the school year. You know, we're debating whether we want to unpack a few things that we had packed up. We've just got a lot of things up in the air. We have not had any showings on our house in a couple of weeks, and so we're kind of not pessimistic, but we don't want to have, we had started packing things away that we weren't going to be able to have on RV Life, and I would like those things if we're going to be here for a while, like my grain mill and stuff like that. So we're working on all that, and like I said, Braxton's back in school now, so we're back in full gear. So keep praying for us. Thanks for keeping up with us. I'm glad that I could update you guys and have this grocery haul, and hopefully I can work on what we're eating and other things and curriculum choices now that we're even started school. But so yeah, just if you would pray for me about my nausea, and that I could just keep up with my day-to-day responsibilities and homeschool and everything like that. Stay hydrated and take care of baby. So guys, if you are not following me on Instagram already, I share a lot of my day-to-day life on there. I've kind of been quiet on social media because I've been sick, and I'm just basically getting through life. So if you're not following me there, my handle is From His Bountiful Blessings. I'll go ahead and put that down below, and I'll see you next time.